And I was right there, started this effort to have the first Pride Parade this year, and obviously then 2020 happened, and so that's going to be postponed until next year, but this is more significant in a way. Instead, we're here today in solidarity with Black Lives Matter, and to commemorate that this week, June 25th, will mark 1 month from the day George Floyd was murdered. So while it's not a time to celebrate, it's a time to more overtly acknowledge the intersectional nature of this fight. The Stonewall riots, which led to gay pride, started because of police brutality and discrimination. For trans and gender variant people of color, Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, Miss Major, and Stormy DeLavery fought back 51 years ago on June 28, 1969, when police tried one too many times to abuse and evict them from the only community they had at the time, just for being who they were. Those riots lasted for 6 days and were the catalyst for broad systemic change that even to this day we're still fighting for. It was only last week that the Supreme Court officially extended the Civil Rights Act to LGBTQIA workers. And according to the Human Rights Campaign, of the 27 recorded transgender or gender nonconforming people who were fatally shot or killed by other violent means in 2019, 20 of them were Black. There have already been close to 20 murders of trans people this year. So this banner that's hanging in the center of Carmel, which was designed by Jean Bassaletti, and the rainbow lights that will be on the courthouse later tonight when the sun goes down, are the first public recognition of Pride Month that the Putnam County government has ever given us. 2020, I thank the county for that, but the county legislature needs to do more for Black and brown people. Putnam is overwhelmingly white, yet Brewster has one of the highest per capita Guatemalan populations in the country. There was a hate crime just a couple of weeks ago in my town of Southeast against a Hispanic woman sitting in her car. Local activists, including some under 18 years old, are being harassed and threatened by certain people in this county who are angry that we pressured a Board of Ed member to resign for championing racist conspiracy theories. So this banner and the rainbow lights are great, but the county needs to say more and do more to speak out against this kind of harassment and to protect vulnerable people from hate speech and discrimination. Thank you especially to all the young people who have spearheaded these racial justice actions over the last 2 weeks. Jill Pino, Molly Toscano, Shanna Gallagher, Daniel Aaron Price. I know there are a lot of others. You propelled this county into the kind of vocal action that has been needed for so long, and we're all so grateful. And now I'm very happy to introduce State Senator Pete Harcum for the 40th District of New York. He's here with us and has been present at so many of these actions over the last few weeks. I don't know how you do it, but thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you, Eileen. Let's hear it for Eileen and Mike for all their work.
Oh, that's dope.
And we are raising our voices to say that Black Lives Matter and this cannot continue in our country. We are not going to let you divide us.
We have the power to make the change.
Discrimination stories, harassment stories. Let's get this legislature moving.
The first thought I saw when I was walking down the street here was, imagine seeing this 20 years ago, when I was a kid. You see, everyone here, this is what Putnam Valley High School needs to see. This is what Haldane needs to see. This is what Mayapack needs to see. So by all these people being out here, you are saving kids' lives.
And I started a group on Wednesday evenings.
I'm really happy to be here, surrounded by all these supporters of things I believe in.
The hatred in this town is unacceptable. You need to extend this energy when you go home. You need to extend this energy when you wake up every morning and when you go to bed every night.
Justice for all? Is it really justice for all?
My name is Patrice, and I live here in Putnam County, and that's the first time I've ever used that name publicly in Putnam.